Hello vinyl community, it's Berkshire Mike. I haven't bought a great deal of stuff, but I thought I would show you what I bought. I'm going to try looking through all the threads on the go at the moment, and there may be some, I may participate in some of the threads it's knocking about, but I haven't done anything properly for ages. So this is what I've bought recently, and at the end I've got a pile of books that I bought. If you're not into reading, listening to about books, just I'll give you a nod and you can turn it off. Right, first, 7-inch singles. Julian Cope, 5 O'Clock World. An Island. Lovely little single. I love Julian Cope, especially the Teardrop Explodes. Next one, Weirdo by the Charlatans. It is on can't tell you. And it comes with a little card thing. Charlatans. Can't go wrong with Charlatans. I don't know which label it's on. Suppose I should look it up. Oh, Situation 2. So, there you go. Right. Finally got this back in my collection. Pretenders. Lovely. I don't know if it's an OG or not. I haven't got a clue. 1979 and re-recording. Precious, The Phone Call, Up the Neck, Tattooed Love Boys, Space Invader, The Wait, Stop Your Sobbing, Kid, Private Life, Brass and Pocket, Lovers of Today, and Mystery Achievement. We all had this in our collection at one point, I think. I got rid of mine. Finally got it back. So I'm happy with that. Bar House. BBC Sessions. 1980 to 1983. Excellent. It's got all the stuff that you would expect from the early Bar House. Fantastic. It's on Cult Legends. Lovely. Another Bar House. Never actually played this one yet. Live at Tiffany's, Glasgow, Scotland, June the 27th, 1983. FM broadcast. So for the broadcasts, I should think the quality is going to be very good. Lovely early songs. Great. Another Bar House. Sky's Gone Out. I think this is the second album. It's great. Right, this one I've bought again because I had it in my collection and it's disappeared. I've scoured my collection and I've scoured it again looking for it, and I haven't got all the Patti Smith stuff, but I like her early stuff especially, and I couldn't find this. So this is a German copy, I think. Yeah, German copy, and I've got it back in my collection, so I'm happy with that. But I mean, you've got to have it for Gloria and free money. It's fantastic. I mean, I'll never be on Ben's quiz thing, but in defence of Van Morrison, who's a knob, a bit like Morrissey's a knob now, I'll forgive him, and he'll always have a place in my heart and in my collection, because one, he's from Northern Ireland. Secondly, he wrote Gloria. Can't knock a man for that. Next, Carly Simon. Come upstairs. I love a bit of Carly. Carly Simon. Another passenger. Lovely woman with a lovely voice. And Carly Simon, Playing Possum. Apart from one on CD, this is the only Carly Simon I've got. I've always loved Carly Simon, and obviously I became a punk when I got older, but you know, this is the stuff we were listening to when we were kids. Mud, Sweet, Bowie, rock and roll, and Carly Simon. So, great, 1975. And last but not least on the records, I don't always show the shite I get, because I get some really obscure stuff. And I normally put that on my side project, YouTube. But this one is fantastic. David Munro introduces and performs medieval and Renaissance music with Christopher Hogwood and Gillian Reid. Great. And it's on Classics for Pleasure. Fantastic. Right. Short and sweet. That's my single records out of the way. If you want to hang around for me books, they're coming on now. If you don't, thanks for watching. Right, first the book grail. Is there such a thing? Yes. This. New Slovenish Kunst. Came out in 1991. Limited edition of 3,000. And it went like that. Can't get them anywhere. Lovely lie back book. And as you would expect, it is just full of art, stories, about layback. Fantastic. Been after it for ages. Finally got a first edition, and I'm so chuffed. The Jam Generation and Me, The Generation That Never Grew Up by Simon Curtis. Basically, story of a young mod and his obsession with mod and a jam. Nice little book. Talking about obsessions with the jam. The Mod Father by David Lanes. My Life with Paul Weller. He doesn't know about Paul Weller, but he grew up idolising the guy. haven't read it yet. I don't think it'll be a very good read, to be honest. But I wanted it. I saw it was cheap and I bought it. I like my jam books. Something more substantial. Johnny Cash. The Resurrection of Johnny Cash by Graham Thompson. Hurt, Redemption and American Recordings. I mean, Johnny Cash was not dead, but he was dead in the water as far as his career was concerned. Every song he'd ever written, every song he'd ever played was out there umpteen times on various compilations, and then he did the American recordings. And you could tell he was an old, ill man by the time he did it, but that added something to the recordings, I think. And I've never heard anybody slag off the American recordings because they're fantastic. And his version of the Mercy Seat is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Great. Johnny Cash by Graham Thompson. Magazine. The Biography by Helen Chase. 1978 to 2025. Magazine. Howard Devoto. Excellent book. Story magazine. Fantastic. Decades. Brian Eno in the 70s. By Gary Parsons. Exactly what it says on the tin. Gives you everything you ever wanted to know about what Brian Eno was up to in the 70s. In the same vein, the Human League and the Sheffield electro scene. Every album, every song. By Andrew Darlington. Human League, Heaven 17. And before the Human League brought out these albums, he was bringing out these albums, and they're fantastic. Don't dismiss the Human League just because of the pop songs that made them famous. Before they got fame, they were fantastic. So yeah, Human League and the Sheffield electro scene by Andrew Darlington. Excellent book. And last, little book about mod. Dig the New Breed, Baby. It's called All or Nothing by Jason Brummel. Little story of a mod from 1966. Love it, I hate it, but haven't read it yet. I'm presuming it's going to be alright. There you go, short and sweet. Once I've uploaded this, I'm off to see if there's any threads that are worth participating in. Thanks for watching. Everybody take care out there. It's a cruel, horrible world at the moment. Thank you.